Kalliankatu Neeli, reincarnated as the avenging Durga. The goddess is worshipped by many names like Neeli, Panchavan Kattu Neeli, Kalliyankatu Neeli, etc. with devotion and respect. Pazhakenallur village in Salem district of Tamil Nadu. The Kovil is the ancient Shiva Parvati temple there. The number of 61 Brahmin families used to worship in that temple. Beautiful dancers from 41 Devadasi families acted as maids in the temple. Lakshmi grew up as the beautiful daughter of a Devadasi named Sivakami is one of those families. Velavan, a young man, and the chief priest's son lusted after her. On the first day she wore the chilanga. His amputation made her want it too. The servant lost his food and sleep. Her acting is in the eye, ringing in the ears. So, after the dance, even though the people left, he looked at her and left. Seeing that he was alone, she approached him. Come to my house, he went. Her roommate recited Thekkanpattu. She taught him the steps of prostitution. Thus Velavan became Lakshmi's inseparable lover. The servant robbed the crocodiles of the temple, who wanted his money and property. Lakshmi Preeti was overjoyed. Not even a bone was left. Thekkanpattu turned the Brahmin youth into merciless sheep. When his body servant walked nowhere. However, Lakshmi did not know why she had washed her hands in front of Thekkanpattu. Then weak to get her lover, whom she had longed to meet. In response to her money, Ammakkidavi said that the chief would not come here. No matter what happens to him, someone else will come to show him what he wants. Thekkanpattu Padikam licked the tooth in his hand. She gave the old woman a disgusted look. She went alone to look for him. She walked around the temple and by the dance hall, looking at him and disappearing. She asked many people if she had seen Velavan, and she followed his footsteps and came to a forest. By then it was dusk. She saw him sitting alone on a tree trunk. She went to him and sat with him. She said, I am a Devadasi, but I shared my body and mind only for this Nambik. I cannot part with you. I have conceived from you. We have to raise that baby. She leaned into his hair. Lakshmi fainted from the exhaustion of the long journey in search of him, and the relief of resting her head on his lap. However, Nambik was convinced that she had robbed him of everything and bankrupted him. He said that he should not be kind to her who cheated on him. His thought, he looked around The great thorn trees nod as if holding out the sharp thorns of vengeance. He stared down at her body, the gold ornaments on her neck, the kanaga bracelets on her hands, and the tanga kolus on her feet were all obtained by cheating her. He based everything on her may stroking dance. Then he gently lifted her head from his lap and threw her onto the sandbank. She will not sit alive anymore. Her story should end with this in this Kalliyankatu. He picked up a nearby rock. He raised his head and put it on her head. With her screams, blood splattered everywhere and stuck to the thorns. He hid behind the cactuses with her holding a cactus leaf that she was clutching desperately as her grip continued. He brought another stone to her head. Before that, she muttered, "Kalli, ni Sakshi," or something like that, and Velavan walked away with the peace of mind that there was no one else to witness his brutal act. He came to a well, seeing the rail and rope there. He fetched water, washed his feet, and quenched his thirst, and took the rope in his hand. Alas, he grabbed the snake thinking it was a rope. Velavan was bitten by a snake and died on the spot. Her brother Thekkanpattu, who went looking for Lakshmi missing, found her dead with her head scattered in Kalliyankatu. Unable to bear the grief, the brother hung himself there and died.